This is the theory of reasoned action by Fishbein and Agen. This theory explains how attitudes and behaviors affect people's actions or inactions. There are several parts you need to understand before you can piece the theory together. External variables are things such as your age, gender, education, religion, and your personality type. Normative beliefs are beliefs based on social norms within a culture, group, or peer set and their perceived acceptance of the planned actions. Subjective norms are how the person believes that social group, culture, or peer set would respond to their planned behavior. In other words, what is the person's motivation to comply with those norms? Intentions are believed to be the primary predictor of whether or not someone will behave in a certain way. But how are these intentions formed? Intentions are formed based on a person's attitude toward the behavior at hand and the subjective norm. In other words, what do they think will happen if they do a certain thing? TRA wants to know why someone does or does not do something. To do so, we need to look at the person's motivation. Now that we have the basics, let's put this together with an example. Jasmine is in 11th grade and wants to go to a party on Friday night after the game. This is her behavioral intention. There's this guy she likes, and she is pretty sure he likes her too. Her 3 best friends are also going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. She cannot wait. This is her subjective norm for the planned behavior. It could be a lot of fun, and her friends want her to go. Seems simple, huh? The normative beliefs of her peer set say they would accept her behavior of attending the party. She wants to please her friends, and she also wants to have fun. Seeing this boy would be amazing too. The subjective norms are all positive, and her motivation to comply is high. But wait, aren't we forgetting something? Or more precisely, someone? Her parents. Now Jasmine has to start all over again, evaluating her normative beliefs and analyzing her subjective norms. Her parents have grounded her because she is failing her biology class. They assure her it will be useful, but she just doesn't see it. Her parents will not agree to her request to attend the party. This is a normative belief. Jasmine knows that if she goes, her parents will be angry, to say the least. They would probably ground her for a month. This is her subjective norm. And now the decision must be made. How will she behave based on all the information she has? Situation 1. Happy friends, fun time, hot guy. Versus Situation 2. Angry parents, grounded for a month, loss of trust. The planned behavior or decision is based on the weight which Jasmine places on each outcome. Is it better to have your friends angry at you and have the chance the hot guy will wind up with someone else? Or is it better to keep the peace at home because you're already in trouble and don't want to get in more? TRA encourages each persuader to consider that there is more than one attitude, belief, or value associated with an intent to behave. In order to be effective, the persuader must anticipate as many barriers to acceptance as possible and overcome them by offering the person a reasonable behavioral outcome that will satisfy both the person and their peer group or culture's norms and expectations. The persuader must know the barriers to acceptance of a behavioral request and be able to offer reasonable alternatives in order to gain compliance. What do you think Jasmine will do? Will she remain in good graces with her peer group or with her parents?